Good afternoon, everybody. Harmon Vlogs here in Sarajevo still. Actually, today's my last day here. So I wish I was going to be here for a lot longer. I only booked like 3 days here, which 2 nights I think. So hopefully I can come back next time in the future and spend a lot more time here. But anyway, today is kind of a sad vlog in that I'm kind of showcasing some of the memorial sites and some of the areas of the Bosnian War, or the Sarajevo War. So I'll kind of show you guys some of the memorial sites that they built to memorialize the war, and show you guys some of the buildings and other places that were hit pretty hard with bullets and bombs. I'll kind of give you guys a little brief history on everything as well. Just to kind of give you background, so the Sarajevo War started in April 1992. And it went to about February 1996, so about 3.5 years. Now, different websites tell different amounts of how many people died in the war, but some of the more clarifying sites I saw said about like 11,200 civilians died here in town. 11,000. And it said that about 97,000 people died total. So the 80 other thousand were all the soldiers, the ones obviously helping protect Sarajevo, and the ones fighting to take over Sarajevo, the Serbians. So the Bosnian Serbians, so those Serbians living here in Bosnia at the time, which the whole area over here was Yugoslavia, all 5 or 6 countries. But the Serbians living here in the Sarajevo wanted to take over Sarajevo for themselves. And so they started this war against all the Sarajevans living around here in Bosnia. And yeah, it lasted 3.5 years. Killed 11,200 civilians. So terrible tragedies, obviously. But I wanted to show you guys some memorial sites for all the victims, and just kind of show you guys some of the different things that are left over from the war. Got a lot of cool parks here with cafes.
Cigaretto per il mondo.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like sprinkling, but it's like super sunny out. It reminds me of in Seattle, obviously we get a lot of rain, but when it's sunny, once in a while it'll be sprinkling like it is now. So looks like they got like a bunch of people putting padlocks or locks here on the bridge. And I heard there's the big one in Paris, but I think that got taken away. I hung out with Claire yesterday, most of the day, at the abandoned Olympic bobsled track, and then we went and saw a movie at the cinema. So awesome, fun day, great hanging out. And then today I was just walking down here and I bumped into her again, so I'll probably hang out after I finish some of the filming. But yeah, just a great friend to meet, especially in a random country when you don't know anyone, and yeah, just always a cool time meeting new people. So in front of me is the Ali Pasha Mosque. It was built in the 1560s. But the reason why I'm showing it to you guys was the fact that it was heavily damaged in the war. So this is what I'm trying to find, the monument to all the murdered kids during the war. Okay guys, so here's one of probably dozens or hundreds remaining mortar hits or bomb hits that exploded in the sidewalk. So the town painted all the remaining mortar hits red to symbolize all the blood that was lost. So just, yeah, super sad stuff, but it's cool that they, you know, they're using the tragedy to kind of help remember that this should never happen again, you know. Okay guys, so this is one of the two memorials here for all the kids that died. It has every single kid's name. Now, a lot of different websites list the war from 1992 to 95, but in reality the war extended into 96 a little bit. It was like February 1996. But regardless to say, 3 years or 3.5 years. But yeah, this. I mean, so you got a wide range of ages, but they're all young kids. I mean, I think 18, I think, is like the oldest, I would assume, since that's a kid. But majority of them, you know, it's like 1 year old, like a baby. A lot of 10 and 11-year-olds. Super sad. So just reading from one of the websites, it's saying that basically the Serb nationalists, helped by neighboring Serbia, laid siege to Sarajevo, and within a few months occupied 70% of Bosnia. Meanwhile, all the Bosnians and Croatians, who started off as allies, turned against each other. So all three groups ended up fighting a huge war that basically killed about almost 100,000 people. So apparently, I'll just kind of read it to you guys, but one of the most moving scenes of the Srebrenica genocide against the innocent Bosniak population is the scene when Father Ramos calls his son Nerman to surrender, and that the Serbian soldiers allegedly won't do nothing. Ramo and his son Nerman are found by exhumation teams in a mass grave near Srebrenica in 2008. So basically it sounds like a father and son are trying to tell the Serbians to stop the war, stop fighting, stop killing innocent Bosnians, and apparently they did not listen. So if I remember correctly, you guys, this main long thoroughfare road was called Sniper Alley. Now you can probably guess why this was called Sniper Alley. Because all the Serbians posted up on the hill. We're sniping all the innocent civilians down here in town. So lots of people died on this street. There was 3 buildings that were abandoned, that were shot up and destroyed from the war by the bobsled track. But someone graffitied like a cat with wings up there on one of the buildings. What's interesting is there's one same style cat up here. Same color, same style. And when I was talking to Claire earlier, she was saying that she saw a bunch of them around the city here, Sarajevo, and she thought that maybe that it was a Paris artist or France artist, because she thought she saw some similar ones in Paris. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting if same graffiti artist did all those or not. So I must say that there are some pretty cool pieces of artwork on some of the buildings here. It's like he's falling into, or he's becoming what he was reading or something.
It's cool to be inside, and we are also a bit outside with window open.
Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, so we're in a little coffee shop here in Sarajevo, and we're trying the Sarajevian kind of tea that a lot of Sarajevans drink. It's called salep? Salep? I totally just forgot.
Salep.
Salep. But apparently it's made from a wild orchid flower, and there's milk and some sort of syrup and then cinnamon. So give it a shot. It smells amazing. But it's a beautiful little kind of coffee shop, very small, homey feel. Okay, alright guys, I'm gonna try salep, the drink. Beautiful tea, smells amazing. Here we go. Oh man, that's fantastic. It's basically to those who have drinking like chai tea, like cinnamon and milk, that tastes just like chai tea. Beautiful drink. If you guys ever come to Sarajevo, try out this drink. I recommend it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I know this video is probably a little bit more sad and somber than most videos I've done, but I wanted to just kind of show you some memorial stuff to kind of give you guys an idea of what people in Sarajevo went through during the war. And you know, in case you guys come here, you can check it out for yourselves. There's a lot more stuff to do and see than a bobsled track and some memorial sites. Unfortunately, I haven't had too many days here to explore much, but either way, thanks for watching. As always, you guys, feel free to leave a comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. I do have Patreon and Spreadshirt, so feel free to donate $1 or $2 to help continue my my videos. All right, you guys, live, explore, and travel.